So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Number 6.
It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fellow Warren Zaire-Emery, Peter, is someone who's considered to be the crown jewel of French football, and at such a young age. His rise has been meteoric, really, since mid-teens. It's rare to see somebody so physically and technically accomplished at that age. But he's got the passing and dribbling skills to be trusted, and I think everybody is on board with that already.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Looking for options for movement.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Caicedo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aims beyond the defence. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. James. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Sabani. And it's Vitinha. That has been slung wide. Pedro Neto. Great vision. It's a promising position. Keeper's dealt with that. Good read, needed to be. Mendes gets it clear. Chalobah. And here's Garnacho. He's got away. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? And they've got a throw. And it's Zaire-Emery. Lovely pass, but takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Chelsea still without a single shot on target.
Barcola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Zaire-Emery. Now it's Barcola. Oh, well measured. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Doué with the short one. Oh, the ball's run loose here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. James. Pedro Neto. Spread out to the left. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Zaire Emery. Now it's João Pedro. And they're back on the ball again. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And Kvaratskhelia. Caicedo. Fernandez. Looking to... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The goal scorer after 35 minutes is number 20, João Pedro.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
They've played it short. Chooses to go back. And it's Fernandez. He's having a shot! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chelsea leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Good spread, not the most accurate pass. Zabani. Hakimi. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got full. It's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 45 minutes is...
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Chelsea are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling for the second period. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pedro Neto. And it's Palmer. Now James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. And it's Hato. Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. That has been slung wide. Doué. Barcola. Played through into space. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. Colwill. It's a searching pass. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Zaire Emery. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. It's run loose here. Hato. Looking for the run. Doué in acres of space out wide. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench.
Oh, what a mistake! That's good play. Big chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Substitution.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Caicedo, deftly out wide. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's João Pedro. And he's in on goal, shapes to shoot! It's there! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Pressure coming in from all directions. James makes the interception. There's a sharp little ball here. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Very nicely done. Good spot that. He has found the way through. Nice control. Cross into the box. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shot at goal! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Caicedo. And it's James. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vitinha. And it's Fernandes. And now the breakaway. There's the shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Tries to play it through. Played out to the right. He's found a way through. Shot could be on. Decent chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution in progress.
Paris Saint-Germain making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become...
Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
James. Just 5 minutes left. Spread it left. Chelsea moments now away from seeing this one out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi goes looking wide. Kvaratskhelia has found the net here, of course. He's picked his way through. Mendes has it out wide and in space.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's the throw. Pedro Neto swung over.
That's going in strongly.
João Neves. That's Lee Kang-in. Now it's Ramos. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. João Pedro picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping...
Bruno Fernandes! Has a look up and drives it forward. Now it's Ferran Torres. Bernal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and that's a good ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ahmad. Fired deep towards the back post. Mount. De Ligt. Manchester United are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Ahmad. Played into the box. Eric Garcia gets it away. And it's Mount. That's a good ball. It's has another go! In for the pieces! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well played. Yamal. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Casado is onto this. Great chance! Off the post! Maguire is there to clear. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, good spread. Mount. Played out to the left flank. Gets into some space. And it's made its way to him. Now there's a big chance! Magnificent from Mount! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Rashford. João Cancelo could try cutting inside here. Back in once more. De Ligt did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great vision. Diallo in acres of space out wide. Good read, needed to be. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. And Jamal. Stood up well to him there. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Now it's Ahmad. Mount.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Casemiro. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Manchester United are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution for Manchester United, number 10.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on to replace him is...
Casemiro wins the duel this time. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Jamal. Šeško. Mount. This looks promising. Tries a shot! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! Sticks it away! And the second half is off to a flyer! There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Number 10, Yamal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ferran Torres. Mount.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. Pressure coming in from all directions. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Knocks it into space. It's come to nothing. Swings it across. Barcelona have it back and can go again. It's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's a
Shoots! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, that's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Just about up to 75 minutes. Dani Olmo. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Šeško. And that is expertly dealt with. And he can clear it away. Shifted it to the flank. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Eric Garcia. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He is through here. Delivers the ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bernal. Yamal has found the net here, of course.
Pretty robust defending.
Diogo Dalot. Now it's Ahmad. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Martin. Koundé. Dani Olmo has created one goal already.
There will be 3
Casado.
minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that was vital. Mount out to the right. Martin cuts out the pass. Dani Olmo. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. That has not gone well. Casemiro tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Searching pass he's played there. And no, that was never going to make it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Kobbie Mainoo, could have a busy time here, having to play the role of a 6, an 8.
Šeško! Goal! Manchester United!
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato all'11° minuto numero 30.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Not the most accurate pass. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking.
He's having a shot! Superb from Šeško! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Driving forward, shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's shifting through the gears here. McTominay. Over to the left. Neres has it out wide and in space. Showing good feet. Can he latch on to this? Yoro tries to clear. He's having a go! Off the post! Decent enough try.
Well, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. McTominay. And this is Lukaku. He's looking wide. Neres with the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Matheus Cunha. Menu. Anguissa. Spread out to the left. Now it's David Neres. Now it's Anguissa. Lukaku. And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Casemiro. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? McTominay. And it's Anguissa. And here's Neres. Now that looks a decent chance! It's fallen kindly here. He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. De Bruyne. McTominay. It's a really well-measured ball. Matheus Cunha. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 3.
Here we go again then.
Lasciano il campo per
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a good foot in there. Played out to the right. Politano. Oh, that's a key interception. Menu. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Politano. He's chosen to go back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anguissa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Šeško tries a shot! It's there! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Ramani.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. Big chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Mazraoui, pass somewhat off target. And here's Højlund. He has and De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Politano.
To hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's in plenty of space here. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Mazraoui. Now it's Højlund. Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. Cross to the back post.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's on it. Can he get away? Matheus Cunha! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato al 77esimo minuto. Numero 8.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Di Lorenzo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hoyland. Di Lorenzo. Politano. Casemiro. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Xerxes. And it's De Bruyne. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best. But apparently nothing wrong with it. Politano picks it up out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Menu. Bruno Fernandes has found the net here, of course. Time added on, 4 minutes. Played out towards the right wing. McTominay. Great vision. No unnecessary. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.